As of February 8th of 2026, there are currently 40 volcanoes which are actively erupting around the planet, a total which is one less than were erupting last week. One of these complexes is Italy's famed Mount Stromboli, which, since it has been near continuously erupting for the last 5,000 years, has been nicknamed the Lighthouse of the Mediterranean. This is owed to the fact that its persistent orange glow is often visible from a fair distance. An average of every 4 to 30 minutes, Mount Stromboli ejects small amounts of ash and lava into the air via what is known as a Strombolian eruption, and yes, this volcano is the origin of that scientific term. Although larger volcanic eruptions can also occur at Mount Stromboli, these are quite infrequent. And now, here are this week's top volcano-related news stories. At the erupting Mayon volcano in the Philippines, a potential for increased activity in the future exists as daily measured sulfur dioxide emissions hit a 15-year high. Meanwhile, in Indonesia, on February 5th, the Marapi volcano produced its largest eruption in 20 months, sending large boulders of lava more than a kilometer into the air. And in what is this week's top story, in my opinion, I interpret that Nicaragua's Telica volcano has a decent chance of soon erupting. Why? Simply put, its main summit crater just produced a very strong thermal signature easily detectable from satellite. The last time a signal of similar strength was detected when Telica was not actively erupting was within the week before its January 2025 eruption began. The heat signature could have originated from one of three possibilities. 1. It represents unusually high temperature degassing from the crater's fumaroles. 2. It could indicate a freshly erupted bit of ash, tephra, or lava that wasn't noticed. Or 3. Indicate the presence of very shallow magma. Regardless, I have previously seen magmatic intrusions stall at very shallow depths beforehand and not produce an eruption, so assuming that there is a magmatic intrusion ongoing at Telica, a minor to moderately explosive eruption from this volcano is far from a certainty. Meanwhile, in the Philippines, the Mayon volcano, whose eruption has entered its third month, produced an unusually high sulfur dioxide reading on February 4th. Specifically, 6,569 tons, a figure more than 9 times the amount the volcano produced when continuous lava fusion initiated in January. This marks the highest level of daily sulfur dioxide Mayon has produced in 15 years, during which 7 other eruptions occurred. Sulfur dioxide is only detected from a volcano when shallow magma is present, generally in the top 500 meters of the crust, or is actively erupting. However, with this increase occurring alongside an increase in rockfalls but decrease in pyroclastic flows and volcanic earthquakes, evidence in my opinion does not seemingly point towards a more explosive eruption occurring. Rather, it seems like an increased rate of lava fusion is occurring, hence all the lava fragments falling down Mayon's slopes, with some of these marking a part of a pyroclastic flow. Mayon's growing lava dome does not seem to be large enough for a plug to form, at least not yet. Regardless, Mayon did produce a low-level ash emission on February 4th, so perhaps more of such are to be expected if sulfur dioxide levels spike back up again. And in Indonesia, the Marapi volcano, yes, the one with 2 A's and not Marapi with 1 A, this week produced its largest eruption in 20 months. This larger than typical volcanic eruption occurred during the night of February 5th, specifically at around 10:48 p.m. local time. As a plug composing a portion of the volcano's growing lava dome burst, large fragments of rock, lava, and ash were ejected upwards, with the tall walls of the crater it occurred from largely catching fragments that would have otherwise been sent at low angles. As a result, many tons of rock were ejected near straight upwards, rising more than a kilometer into the sky. The associated eruption plume likely reached an altitude of 4,500 meters, but thankfully did not cause any damage. And now, here's a quick list of all the world's volcanoes which are currently erupting. Additionally, here are some volcanoes showing signs of unrest which are not erupting as of the recording of this video on February 7th of 2026. As a final note, I would like to thank my YouTube channel member, MindZHD, for supporting my work.